Mike, we're live.
Yes, we are. We're live here at the Secret Stash, Christian Cortez.
Yes, we are, Michael Zapsik. Good morning. How are you?
I am swell, thank you. Hello, Julia Zapsik. Welcome to the table.
Good morning, gentlemen.
You got pushed out last week. I was not happy about that. I was like, oh my goodness.
I tried to stage a coup.
I know. You did.
I don't think of it as being pushed out. I had a lot of stuff to do. It was great to have folks step in and man the mic. So, but it does feel good to be back. Thank you.
Oh, for sure. It's always a pleasure to have you. Mike, how you doing this morning?
We are doing well, Christian. So
You feel like talking nerdy to me today?
let's talk nerdy.
Let's do it. So, in terms of news and stuff like that, we had spoken when I walked through the door. Are you caught up on Obi-Wan Kenobi?
I am caught up on Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's going to be spoilerific, folks.
Oh, it is 100% spoilerific. So if you haven't watched it, I'm so sorry. No, I'm not.
No.
No.
Sorry, not sorry.
If you haven't watched it, just like mute us. For
Yeah, what
the
the-
next
Just
5
the
minutes or
classic
something.
la 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 la.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you if you haven't watched it already? I mean, I think everybody should say that. Hello, Gary Moore.
I think that this
Shoot,
is my favorite Star Wars show to date.
I'm not going to go that far.
No, like in live action, not counting animation.
I'm
stuff.
not going to go that far either. I've been digging. I love seeing Ahsoka in The Mandalorian. I love seeing Ahsoka on Book of Boba Fett. So unless she pops up here, which I doubt, it's not going to be my favorite because
you need that to happen.
I love me some Rosario Dawson. I love me some Ahsoka Tano, who is without a doubt my favorite of the Star Wars characters. No doubt.
Ahsoka.
Yes. When I first started watching Clone Wars, I started watching with my kids because that's what a good dad does.
Yeah.
And a nerdy dad does, they're like, we're going to watch this for you, kid, but it was all for me. She was an annoying character. And I think they did that purposefully.
Yeah, in the beginning.
In the beginning, she was incredibly annoying. And so you're sitting there watching her, and over time, you're like, holy crap, I absolutely adore this character. You went through...
You watched her grow.
You grew with her.
Yeah.
Your appreciation of her grew, so there was growth on both parts. Thank you, Ahsoka.
Mm.
And
then Rosario Dawson.
Clinched the deal.
Brought that character so lovingly to live action. I love her portrayal of that character.
She's
it's
amazing.
So good. I mean, how can you not love Rosario Dawson?
There's no reason
just
to not. When we filmed with her on Comic Book Men, I had never met Rosario before, and I was very excited because she had been in Clerks too. She'd done nerdy stuff with Kevin, and everybody else had met her but me.
She's a notable nerd too.
Yes. And so she came in and she screamed my name.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yeah, she knew who I was. And I was like, my jaw, like, I
would have fainted.
I was like, and she came up and she gave me a hug. and
really?
Careful,
I'm
baby.
coming, Elizabeth.
Damn.
No, you kidding? Yeah, my jealous wife here.
Oh my God.
She gave me, and
I'm willing to give Rosario a pass.
it was
actually.
that's awesome because so Katana, and also because you've got kind of a girl nerd crush on her too. All right, good enough. But she gives
my husband all
she gives the second best hugs I've ever had.
nice one.
Good
nice
girl.
Save. You pulled it
So
out there.
yeah, she was, and just the fact that she knew who I was like, oh, what?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God! So she was a fan of the show before she'd even walked in. Is that how she knew?
Or maybe she had watched, like, she'd watched one episode the night before, which is fine with me. Either way, she knew my name. I don't care how she knew my name. She knew my name. I was like, oh my God.
You have no idea.
Yeah, Rosario Dawson. And this is pre Ahsoka Tano. So I'm, Sin City, Men in Black 2.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I loved her in all of those. And what else was she in? She was in Troy, wasn't she in Troy?
Yes.
So
yes.
And DMZ.
And the new
but
DMZ.
she wasn't in DMZ then, honey. This
is new.
DMZ is
Gotcha.
new.
Gotcha.
Yes.
No. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was reading comments and I lost the
Stop
thread
reading
there.
those.
But
damn
Rosario,
comments.
thank you for making Mike's day.
Yes,
That's
thank you.
But Obi-Wan, the first 3 episodes are out, and Christian loves it.
Yes.
Michael likes it very much.
I do very much. It's not, like I said,
I like
Ahsoka's in
the
it.
fact that Leia's as annoying in the
Yeah.
Obi-Wan as she was in the original series. Like they've kept that the actress who plays her does a very good job of making me want to just like let her fall, just like let the Empire have her. You know?
Oh
It's
my
like,
god!
yeah,
My
yeah.
wife doesn't
You
suffer.
can figure this out without her. You know.
My
Well,
God.
I mean, I love this. And Michael and I were talking this morning, actually, over coffee about people who set themselves up and like as one way and then complain or brag.
Yeah.
Like this cognitive dissonance, right? Especially when they're out in social media. And I love the part where she says, "Ever since I met you, I've been, chased and almost fallen off a building." I'm like, "Bitch,
This is your fault.
did that." I mean, it's like no one.
It is
No
pretty
one
much your
tossed
fault.
you off a building.
It
You're
is-
the one who
it-
ran away.
It is her fault,
Wow.
but it's not. It's also not her fault who her real father is. So,
Well,
Well, when she said that, and you could, I was actually really sad when she said, "You knew who my mother was," and I keep. Did you know
that
who
scene broke my
Are
heart.
you my dad? And
He's like, "I wish."
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
rough.
after all that, I wouldn't have been like, "I wish." I'd be like, "Hell no." I mean, I might
Not in the sense of like he actually wishes he was. He wishes he could actually tell her, because I mean,
Yeah,
I
it must
loved
be,
it.
yeah.
I do love how that dynamic is played out in this show.
Yes,
Like
yes.
it is really cool. But you brought up something that it was like it messes with some continuity.
It does. And actually, a couple of things. One, third sister. It's a third sister, right?
Yeah.
Third sister kind of bothers me for a couple of reasons. One is, how does she know that Vader is Anakin Skywalker? Nobody knows that. Nobody but, did we address this last week? If we didn't, we're going to address it
hinted at it.
now. Only Palpatine.
No.
And yeah, only
And-
Palpatine and no, hold on, only Palpatine and Tarkin. They're the only two who know who Vader really is, and I'm like, that works for me.
Mhm.
That worked. He's got a secret identity. He's Vader, and anyone who knew anything else. And did you see him getting out of the tank? That was creepy as shit.
Yes, that
Yeah.
was very, yes, it kind of really drove home exactly the lengths that they went to.
This show, in my opinion, has some of the best moments of suspense in any piece of Star Wars I've seen lately. Like the scene where I don't know why that keeps happening. Our video feed just keeps flashing for a sec. Sorry about that, folks. But no, the scene where they're on the planet at I'm forgetting the name of it, but it's where they go onto that loader, that truck,
Right.
and they walk on and they see the flag, and just in that one
Oh,
Instance.
Yeah, Bing Bango.
instant suspense, it's like, oh crap! And this dude is an Empire sympathizer who's
Yeah.
driving the truck.
Well, that's he seems like a really nice guy. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, come on in. It's almost like he gets on there and there's a Confederate flag. on
Yeah,
the
pretty.
back. and Obi-Wan's passing.
Yeah,
So it's like, I gotta go on the DL here.
Mhm.
So, and it's just, yeah, it's very much that.
Yeah. Well, I think it all. I mean, it tells very clearly this conundrum that a lot of people are in, right? So you
Yeah.
have the Empire that basically walks in and like fucks your shit up if you don't toe the line or for no reason at all. And so you're probably not going to walk around with "fuck the Empire" on your T-shirt.
no,
But-
no.
So, but then you have this, like, you have these threads of the resistance, like when Obi-Wan's standing there and they're like down on the ground. It's like, okay, it's all over. The stormtroopers get off the second transport, right?
Yeah.
And then the gal gets off and she's like, bing, 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 and like says, "Come with me." So
Yeah.
it's interesting because it's this idea of, yes, it feels oppressive. Yes, it feels like the walls are closing in. Yes, it feels like there's a boot, on your back, but there are people out there building secret tunnels, setting up secret signals, making sure that good guys somehow have a last minute, rescue to keep going.
Good perseveres.
So yeah.
Perseveres. There
So
you go.
I think it's very faithful to that feeling of the original Star Wars trilogy.
True.
The New Hope, the
Yeah.
New Hope set.
But, and here's where the spoilers come. You've got an out of shape Ben Kenobi. Let's call him Ben instead of Obi-Wan.
Yes.
It's Ben. So Ben is essentially getting his ass whooped by Vader. Whooped.
Yeah.
And here he was arguably one of the 5 most powerful Jedi, not just on the council, but anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I would argue the merits of that right there.
That fight is interesting. Continue.
So, but Vader said in A New Hope, when last we met, you were the master and I was but the student. So this screws with that continuity.
Mm-hmm.
So we're retconning a little bit here, and here's the thing that also pisses me off is once Vader knows that Kenobi's out there, he would not rest until Kenobi was dead.
Yeah.
He knew he was alive. He suspected that he was hiding someplace, but he didn't know. He could have been killed. We're not sure. And Vader had other fish to fry at that time. You know, having all your limbs cut off kind of takes up a lot of your attention.
Yeah, just a bit.
All right, so 10 years later, he's like, all right, I'm in fighting trim. I just put all these people back to work. And that's what happened. The Empire didn't just come along. The Republic was always there. The Republic won the war, and the Republic sort of rebranded.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of Dunkin' Donuts, now they're just Dunkin'. So pretty
Not
much
that you're very resentful about that rebranding.
I mean,
Dunkin'.
seriously, come on.
I'm right there with you, and
yeah.
it annoys the hell out of me.
Exactly, right? So you've got the Republic. They're like, you know what? We're going to go a little bit flashier because, you know, the head of the Republic, the guy that we voted into office, the guy who, you know, steered us through the worst of the Clone Wars, you know, Senator Palpatine is now Emperor Palpatine because why not? He's the strong hand we need. And that should have been a bumper sticker on like the back of one of the
on the back of that dude's truck.
No, that too, or I was thinking on the back of a Star Destroyer, you know, like really big. Palpatine, the fist we need.
Oh my God.
So you got that going. And
why do I even bother with notes when we have to talk about notes?
we are talking about, we are going in order.
We are.
So, and we've got all these, and they're poaching from Game of Thrones. I swear to God, every one of the Star Wars shows, because the woman who saved Kenobi's ass was the consort of the Viper, the Red Viper.
Okay.
So, you know, remember the Red Viper who came from, did you watch Game of Thrones?
I did not.
You didn't? Then you don't remember shit.
No.
So why would you remember? No, now that I'm talking to Game of Thrones people.
I've just started the show. I'm 2 episodes in.
So she's.
So actors who act in other shows are stealing now from.
They are actually no. You know what she's trying to. Well, the Viper was played by Pedro Pascal. He was the Red Viper in Game of Thrones. He was. Did you just give away something that Christian's going to destroy Christian's ability? Yeah, probably.
No, I mean, I'm past the point of spoilers with Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I didn't tell him that the mountain crushes the fucking Viper's head an egg.
I'm not like Spado's egg. Yeah, and I'm not too worried about spoilers. I still can enjoy a show, especially with like stuff like Game of Thrones, because I'm just kind of excited to go into that world regardless, because I know certain things. But anyway, but continuing on with Kenobi. What was you were saying something about the third sister before, and I wanted to go on that train for a second.
She doesn't. How the hell does she know about Anakin being Vader unless she was one of the younglings that he was supposed to slaughter?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, how cool would that be?
But that's why I'm also kind of ticked off at some Star Wars fans, because they're just assuming the worst in the show, and we've got 2 episodes left. I think I need to wait till I can see the whole show in its fullest picture for me to be like, all right, if that's not the case, then that makes no sense.
Yes.
But if that is the case, not only would it be badass,
right,
it would be just one of the coolest twists.
It would be great.
I think that'd be dope. I see it coming, but like,
yeah, he didn't necessarily kill all the younglings, or maybe he every one of those Inquisitores
Mhm.
were the younglings. How badass
That's what
would
I'm
that be?
thinking. But
Because they're in the right age range.
Really?
yeah, the third sister kind of matches the age that the kids would be.
All of them do
Yeah.
when you think about it.
Oh,
And that's what-
yeah.
And honestly, like that's why I think that she's so hell bent on Kenobi in particular, because maybe Kenobi might have, she at least in her mind, she knew of him and thought that he was some sort of protector or something,
Right.
and didn't save her or her friends.
Or
Mhm.
maybe she was to be his next Padawan.
Do you
'Cause
think she
everyone
just
has
blames
Padawan.
him for taking on Anakin as a Padawan anyway, and if he were a better teacher, he wouldn't have turned to the dark side?
It's entirely possible.
That's
that
entirely
could be it.
possible.
But
Mm.
I think that would be really cool if the Inquisitors were all the younglings.
Mm.
And that would be
Oh,
really badass. And-
Ryan's like head's exploding. He's like, too
So-
much.
all right, I've also got one thing else to say about the stupid logic of, and this is a nitpicky thing, but the Silent Bob robot,
Played so masterfully by Kevin Smith.
the Silent Bob robot.
Oh, you saw that too on
Yeah.
Twitter when they were doing the, who was
It's
who was
so good.
asked. Yeah.
So the Silent Bob robot, he was holding a hammer
Mhm.
Oh, yes.
behind his
Ready
back.
to bash some skulls.
Yeah.
Dude
Guess
is ready
what?
to kick ass.
Guess what? His fucking fist is a hammer. Why does he need to hold a hammer?
When his fist
What
is
the
in him.
fuck?
That's the nitpick thing for you?
Yes, then that's a big thing for me because it's like his fist is a hammer and he could literally, if one punch would like
These
kill
hands
somebody.
are for healing, Mike.
No, these hands are for forklifting. No, it's you know what? That's like saying Bender,
He doesn't bend girders. it's
doesn't
his
bend
hands.
girders. Yeah, exactly. It's horrible. I'm like, come on. Or like a robot
It's
having
just
to hold
sloppy.
it.
It's
It
just
is.
sloppy.
It's really sloppy.
Yeah,
And it's
just
like,
sloppy.
So would it just made more sense for him to just clench the fist and just
Yeah.
Start to- yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, do a little Three Stooges action. Just like pop him right on the head.
I actually would have loved to have seen that.
That would have been
That
great.
would have been hilarious.
Don't.
But yeah, overall, I'm
Oh,
really digging
was
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
good.
I
Like
really
I
do
said,
love it.
Fucking with the continuity a little bit, which retconning is a part of. Hey, look, it's a part of every nerd's life.
Now Star Wars fans got to
Just-
deal with it.
Think about, well, they've dealt with that for decades. We've
Really?
dealt with that since like 1970, since the first. When you think of the Clone Wars, what do you think of? Well, actually,
From
no,
a
that's-
specific time period.
well, when you think of the Clone Wars, I mean, it evokes something so cool, like clones, like fighting for their rights,
Mhm.
and it didn't happen that way at all. It was pretty much an army of clones fighting,
Yeah.
metal monstrosities. So
pretty much.
they could have called it the Clone Robot Wars, but why would you call it the Clone Wars?
Clone Droid Wars.
Yeah, why not have it should have been like the Separatist War or something like that.
They didn't have you naming stuff,
Exactly,
man.
and they should have.
They should have. They should
Sons
have
of
hired you
bitches,
from the
yeah.
jump.
Yeah, me and Quinlan.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
What about you, Jules? What are your thoughts on Kenobi before we move on to the next show we're going to talk about?
I'm a fan.
Microphone.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good.
I'm a fan. Can you hear me now?
I can hear
Can
you.
you hear me now? So yeah, I'm a fan. I have some of the same. I don't get quite as outraged
Mhm.
with
With bunk.
because I know that there are certain things that you need to do in order to keep the story going,
Yeah.
and translating from books to screens and different screens, big screen to small screen. But I don't like sloppy storytelling, and it always annoys me when I see a show with a storyline and it could be so easily, like a sentence could clear this up and
Yep.
make this make sense and make
And they're
this
just not doing
feel,
it.
and then you just don't do it. It's like, really, guys?
Was there a moment in
do it.
particular for you where you were just like,
No, not yet. But
mm,
but it kind of like comes to the edge of that, and I'm like, are they going to be able to pull this off? And then they pull it back. How does she know that Vader
Yeah.
is, Obi-Wan Kenobi? But then they start to plant the seeds, like just when you think, oh, they're just going to leave that there and they're not going to bother to give us any like satisfaction, then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, they are going to tell more of the story. We are going to find out like how this could be.
Mhm.
So I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Yeah, I don't have any. I mean, it's still too early for me to like. I always like to give
That's
like
the thing.
3 or 4 episodes before I kind of come to final judgment. Like, am I going to invest more time or less time? But honestly, like I watched those damned, Jar Jar Binks movies, and the midichlorians.
You've survived some shit.
Yeah, I mean, like I've been through the ringer with Star Wars, so I'm gonna probably watch everything that they do.
Yeah.
And so far, I don't hate this. I really like it. It'd be great if Rosario Dawson though could show up in some way. Yeah.
You know what's really freaky?
I'd be very happy.
Matt got so aggro last week about like defending the
because
prequels.
that's him. Like,
I know.
Like he was a kid when they.
No,
came out
I'm
and
saying
saw
that,
them.
but he got so aggro. I'm
That's
like,
his Star
whoa,
Wars.
dude.
Yeah, we can't fault him.
I don't blame him. I grew up with those movies too. I love them. And I know they're subpar storytelling. I know it, but they're so linked to my childhood that I just can't help but love them. You guys had the original trilogy to be hype over, and this was what we unfortunately had to get hype over.
Very true. And it was 97. It came out
97.
Yeah, so you had 14 years in between.
Yeah.
The third and the
4, 5, 6,
4, 5, 6,
and
yeah,
the first,
the sixth and the first.
Yeah.
So,
hey,
and
listen,
he
we're
built
still trying
so
to get
much.
past the incest thing between Luke and Leia.
God.
It's like let's have them kiss. Another love interest. Oh shit! No, now
let's
we're gonna
retcon that shit.
Right? No, exactly. Pull it back. No tongue.
No, exactly.
Re-edit that shit. Yeah.
Leia kiss first.
Ed Weird left a cool comment. Rogue One, Boba Fett, and the Mandalorian did such a great job keeping true to the originals that I consider them parts of the original story. But the thing the Obi-Wan series is doing, I have to consider it fan fiction because they're messing with the originals instead of matching it. I still like it, but it's not a part of the story for me.
Well, I can
understand it.
Ed, I get you. I'm with you, but that's saying that the Clone Wars can't be part of that. Part of the entire story. I think that you can do a little bit of retconning here. I think that maybe they will do. I don't know. We'll figure something. They'll figure something out. I think it'd be cool if Obi-Wan's like, Anakin, you do not recall this, or a little Jedi mind trick.
Like he still has some stuff to learn.
Yeah.
To the point that he's able to do that to Vader.
I know.
That'd be amazing.
If he could,
that'd be so cool.
That would be awesome because he needs to wipe this shit out, right?
Yeah.
No, because let's put it this way. They painted themselves into a corner right here.
Yeah.
Because they had the fight. Vader knows that Kenobi's still alive. Kenobi took everything away from him in his mind.
Yes.
In his mind, he took everything because he confronted him. And Anakin doesn't really have the best coping techniques.
No, he does not.
Right.
Very angry dude.
Yes, really angry. And so I don't know. They're gonna have to figure out a way to make Vader forget, and some of the and all of the Inquisitores forget as well.
Unless they just all end up dead by the end of this show.
Oh, that could happen too. Or
there aren't a whole lot of younglings.
Obi-Wan, Yoda could maybe throw some kind of force action, force dampening over Obi-Wan on Tatooine so that no one can sense him.
How cool would it be
as long as he doesn't use his power?
Show up?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right?
If they built If that's what this is leading up to,
Yoda also survives, right?
I know, yes, he does.
Different planet, also hiding from the Empire and all of the Jedi. So, yeah, I mean,
Frank Oz, you better not be messing with us right now.
No, I think that'd
be really awesome if that was the case.
Cool, it would be.
Yeah, I think that's our general thoughts on Obi-Wan so far.
Awesome.
Very cool.
That's awesome. Can I just skip around a little bit?
Go for it.
I just want to make sure that folks. So I know it was a little bit of a false alarm. Sorry about that, guys. You know how it is when you're trying to get a bunch of people on the same page to do anything. It's hard to get together with friends for dinner. We thought we were going to be closed this Monday for for a shoot that Kevin's doing in the store, and they had to redo the schedule. So we were open on Monday. Thanks everyone for coming by. It was great to see you. We will be closed on Friday. So that's the new date. We will be closed. It's a closed set. No one is allowed.
Don't stop by, please.
Only because we don't want to inconvenience anybody, right? I mean,
you'll be wasting your time. Unfortunately, you'll just be hanging out outside.
Exactly.
And it's, I mean,
and you can't see inside.
No.
The windows have to be, blacked out.
Yeah,
and
we'll be
everybody
tinted
on the
and
set has obviously got to be, come correct in terms of, COVID protocols. So there's not going to be any opportunity to see anybody who's doing it that day. So we can't, hang out with you Friday, but obviously we will be open Thursday, normal hours, and Saturday we have Marty Grabstein coming for us. But go back on Friday. So because we can't be open to the public on Friday, we have a new page up on the website, secretstashstuff.com. And I think it's called New and
exciting.
What is it called? New and exciting. No, new and special. So there are only a few items up right now. So we're still finalizing pictures and pricing and stuff. But there's gonna be a 1 day only special pricing on a few things because we have to be closed. So we figured we'd have some fun. And I think Michael's going to try to run a couple of short live sales for
2 half-an-hour sales.
Yeah, with some new wall books that we've gotten and some new sets that we've gotten recently from some collectors that are pretty snazzy.
You were focused on sets. No, sets are in store only. New comics, new wall books.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
No, you're like, you want me to sell sets?
I do.
I'm like, no more sets.
So
no sets.
badly.
I don't want to sell
Live.
sets on a live sale.
We're going to sell whatever he feels like selling.
We're going to,
yes,
in
two short
Maybe
live
I'm the
sales.
boss now. We're gonna sell what I want, okay?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's
What do you
going to
wanna
happen,
sell,
Christian.
Christian?
Yeah, what do you want to sell?
What do you want to sell?
Yourself?
Yeah. The
I'll be your pimp.
Bluntmobile. Yeah.
I'm
that's not gonna
affordable,
happen.
people.
Good boy.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So so stay tuned for more information. We'll be posting on social media. So thanks everybody.
All right. Do you want to talk about Strange New Worlds?
Strange New Worlds is very cool.
All right.
I've always been Star Trek, Strange New Worlds.
So
now-
what's the hype, Mike? What has got everybody so worked up about this particular Star Trek show?
Okay. So in Discovery season 2, you had the introduction of Captain Christopher Pike, played by Anson Mount, and he played him to perfection. So you've got the previous to Jim Kirk captain, who was Gene Roddenberry's very first Starfleet captain. Is Christopher Pike, and Christopher Pike is everything a captain should be, but then they tweaked him to make it Jim Kirk because people weren't loving the pilot episode of Star Trek back in 1965.
There's 2 of them, right? There's 2 Star.
No, there was one
There's
Star
just
Trek
one
pilot.
pilot.
And Gene Roddenberry had repurposed it and turned it into the Menagerie. The Menagerie was, they split it into the only 2-part Star Trek, the original series episodes. So it was actually really well done. The Telosians, there's only one death penalty still on the Federation law books, and that's to go to Talos. It's Talos 7 or Talos 4?
Talos 4, I believe.
Talos 4. Beautiful. Thank you. So Talos 4.
I'm going to check just to make sure.
Thank you.
But
Yeah, that's bothering me too.
I know. It's like, what if we're wrong? No. Talos 4.
Talos 4
was the
okay.
inhabited M-class 4th planet of Talos system, which was part of the Talos star group.
Gotcha.
Located in Alpha Quadrant. Alpha Quadrant. 2
Gotcha.
light years away from Starbase 11.
Nice. Starbase 11. Look at my baby.
Who can read what's right there on the screen?
No, that's great. No, that's, but you kidding? But you're also, I mean, I don't see me doing that. So, Discovery, we got to meet Christopher Pike, who was Gene Roddenberry's ideal. And he was played by Jeffrey Hunter, who would go on to do the, what are you laughing at?
Someone said I was $15 at the stash. I was looking at the comment and they were like, I'm $15.
Hey, you know what?
$15, little man.
To be on sale at the stash anyway is still
Come on down.
kick ass. So we get to see him again, and Anson Mount is a phenomenal actor, and I've said this before and my wife has accused me. My man crush is Anson Mount. Love Anson Mount. Loved him in Hell on Wheels, and digging him on dug him Discovery season 2 because he took over the captain's chair of Discovery.
Of Discovery.
And they had to go and they had a mission. Okay. So he went in and he kicked that mission's ass. And he was so good that they did a bunch of shorts with him in them. Mm-hmm. And they also did, they brought out Strange New Worlds. So this is going back before Jim Kirk takes over the Enterprise.
So we're on the original Enterprise.
We're on the original. Well, no, not the original Enterprise. We're going back 10 years. There have been Enterprises since, I think, 100 years after. What's his name? The guy who figured out warp drive. Zefram Cochrane. Mm-hmm. Zefram Cochrane. And 100 years later, the Vulcans came and allowed us to. We created Starfleet and the Federation. Mm-hmm. So there's been one since then.
Are you talking? That's referencing the show Star Trek Enterprise.
Just Enterprise.
Just Enterprise.
Just okay. Enterprise. And that was my man. That was Scott Bakula.
Okay.
Scott Bakula. He was and Quantum Leap. Got it. Yeah. I was looking for Al on there, and he might have been. But he was Jonathan Archer, who was the very first captain of
the Enterprise.
Yes.
Oh,
so
okay.
this is the NCC 1701. That's the Enterprise's Starfleet designation.
So Enterprise at this point is the legacy name.
Yes.
Based off of that first. Okay. Right. Oh, that's excellent because then that creates more, I guess, love for that name.
Yeah, and so not only that, there's they in the first episode of Strange New Worlds, they referenced a starship called the SS Archer.
Okay.
Which is Jonathan Archer. Good. It was named after him, the very first captain of would you mind grabbing?
Oh, I will.
Thank you, love.
Thank you.
So now we get to see Gene Roddenberry's first vision of what Star Trek should have been. Yeah.
Okay.
With Captain Pike, his first officer was Una, played by Rebecca Romaine, Mystique herself.
Okay.
One of my faves.
Now, you're a Discovery fan. I know some people are kind of mixed on that show. Is there a particular reason why some people are?
Because there was a forced let's put it this way. All right. Star Trek, Star Wars. Mm-hmm. Star Wars is for birth to death, but let's say their prime target is between 10 and 25-year-olds. That's their prime demographic.
Mm-hmm.
Star Trek, you're going for like 20 to 40-year-olds. So it's a little more cerebral. I liken Star Wars to playing checkers and Star Trek to playing chess.
Oh,
it's a little more cerebral. You've got to think about it more. There's more diplomacy here, and it's like an undercurrent of,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So it's actually really cool.
Star Wars was fun because it's space cowboys essentially.
Space cowboys and Indians.
And then Star Trek made you kind of think a little bit more. It was like it presented questions and answers and stuff like that.
Hi.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I know we had a pretty good time doing a little unboxing last week.
Sure.
So I don't know if you want to unbox any of this stuff. It's just kind of a cool thing, right?
Oh, I do. Okay. I do know there's something from some lovely people from the local 404. Oh. That might be that.
Okay. No, that came in last week.
That did?
Yeah. That was the Garbage Pail. Oh, no, not the Garbage Pail Kids.
No.
Sorry.
No, the Tasty Bread.
The Tasty Bread cards.
No, this is actually from the West Coast. This is from our
cool.
fellow teammates and the West Coasters.
Well, thank you, honey. Thanks for bringing the Star Trek talk to a screeching halt. That's all right. Yeah. No, I can't. I'm like derailed. And never derail me, folks. But yeah, Strange New Worlds. Check it out. It's actually really, really fucking cool. All right, now we're gonna open some stuff.
And
All right.
it has to go on for a long time so that Anson Mount can continue to be on the screen and entertain my husband.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a very good point. That's all it's for. That's its sole purpose.
But but I'm not upset or anything. Anson Mount and his lovely wife just had a kid, so they're probably not going to.
Okay.
Is
this for me?
Okay.
Oh,
no.
you shouldn't have.
No.
These are some
Ooh.
Nice. So we'll have.
Pride Month, folks.
Oh, those are dope.
Yeah. I saw someone. Oh, there was a couple that came in June 1st, wearing theirs. So yeah.
Ooh.
Some other stuff. Yeah.
I know.
It's in the black
No,
bag.
that's in the.
Oh my god, I can't tell you. Probably that.
Is it like censored?
Yeah,
It's
right?
like that for a reason.
Yeah. Like, don't show this on camera.
Don't show this.
Yeah.
It's already
Like, oh,
self-censored.
shit. Yeah, I know.
Just leave it in the bag till we know what it
Got
is.
Christ?
Oh
Nice.
yes, we got Christ t-shirts in here. Yeah, sometimes our friends, they send us a box of this stuff. They're always thinking about us.
Damn it.
What do we got here? Oh, this is like we should have some suspenseful music.
Dun, 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 dun.
What in the world?
I have no idea. Oh my god, I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't even know if I should be doing
I
this.
was gonna say, do we really want to unbox it?
Well, let's keep it off camera till we know.
Yeah.
Is this like an exclusive thing?
I know. Are we?
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
We can't show this.
I'm not allowed to show this. This is super
Oh.
secret.
Oh,
Secret stuff
you
going
can't
Bye,
know,
folks.
people.
on. More will be revealed. I'll take that. For you,
Hold on,
sir.
wait a minute. Let me put this back in here. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Fully.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Off camera.
Ooh.
All right. Cool. And then from Diamond, our good friends at Diamond.
Yeah, our friends at Diamond. And may I
Lisa's
say
so
that,
excited.
I want to thank those gentlemen at Diamond. Big shout out to Josh and Steve Deppie.
You think you're funny, Ed Weird? You're not.
What do
You think you're funny? He's
Oh,
like,
wow.
are they Christian's Flesh Gordon action figures?
Yes, they are.
You think you're funny, Ed, but you are.
This is great.
Oh, this is great. The dumpster fire. This is fine. The dumpster fire. Oh,
I love that.
Oh,
This is fine.
This
This is fine.
This is fine. We got
Oh, here
fine.
we go. This is what it is.
This is why it's hot. I love this. I love that comic. That so perfectly encapsulates a lot of things.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Oh, that's dope.
We're liking it.
I like that a lot.
All right. And we've got some handmade by robots, Wonder Woman, and I don't know what this is.
What if pops?
This is What If.
It says what if
Oh,
pops.
yes, you're right. But which one? I guess I'll put that back. for you.
Thank you. I'm just gonna do this right here. There we go. Look at that. And
Might have to scoop up that
that-
Mr.
Yeah.
Fire.
Do I only have? I got two of them. Cool.
Handmade
And
by
this one is.
robots
I'm not gonna tell you who that's for, but it's not for me.
Handmade by Robots is sort of is another collectible. It's pretty cool.
It is very
Yeah,
cool.
very, very cool.
You guys have a couple of those. You have Superman. Oh my god, you have
Mama Fratelli.
Mama Fratelli.
I do.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know. They have some
We have,
pretty cool characters.
Pumbaa.
Oh, no way.
Pretty cool characters. Oh,
When I
look at
was a
this.
young warthog.
Okay,
What?
okay. No, I'm just reading what you're about to take out of the box. Nice.
Spoilers already.
Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. Oh, that is dope.
Oh, that's excellent.
Nice.
That's
nice.
excellent.
He's wearing Doctor Strange's cape, and that is just badass.
Ah, Funko Pop, we love you.
We do love you.
That's
Funko
awesome.
Pop. Oh, Funko Pop. You my only friend.
We love it. Okay, all right, that's it. That's enough.
I-
Had
Oh
enough.
my God.
I've
All right,
only
honey.
collected. I only have.
Jesus, you
I only
shit in
have
my lap.
4.
Oh my God.
I only have 4 Funko Pops in my collection, and I keep it that way because I know for a fact if I keep going,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
it'd
problem.
be ugly.
I've got a Kevin
Uh-huh.
that someone gifted me. I have an Oscar the Grouch when he was orange,
Of course.
and then I have Jim Henson, and then I have one more, probably Muppet related. I think a Miss Piggy or something. But those are the only 4 Funko Pops I own, and it is staying that
Gotcha.
way.
Did you ever think that maybe Sesame Street isn't the best place to live?
It's a little odd.
No, not odd. Nobody's helping out this poor guy who lives in a garbage can.
He doesn't need help. Oscar has a home. It's his garbage can, and it's nicer than most New York City apartments.
That ain't saying much, pal. So
Oh no.
that to me is just, oh, you want to do the stop.
Hey, why not? It's comics. It's the picks of the week.
Tell me how to get away from Sesame Street is pretty much what I'm saying.
Tell me.
All right, here we go. Picks of the week, folks.
Let's do it.
All right. An anthology book, DC Pride. Very, very happy. This is actually really cool. DC Comics, they put a bunch of stories together that show, you know what, that love is love.
Yeah.
So
it shouldn't have to be a big deal.
It isn't a big deal.
Good.
You've got so many characters in here. You've got and so many, you know.
It's a nice cover.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous cover, and they have multiple covers on this one too. This is, I believe, is this Phil Jimenez? Also,
Who's the Green Lantern?
That is, I forget her name is. Oh my goodness me. Here we go. Super Pride. That's awesome. Devin Grayson's writing that. Nice. Where is the Gumshoe in Green? We're gonna find this out. Trini Howard. All right, very cool. Where are you? I want to find out her name because
she looks cool. I love that design.
She has a pretty cool Gumshoe. There it is. She's actually out in Far Sector. Joe Mueller. There you go. And there you are. That's actually pretty cool.
I could dig it.
Yeah.
I like this. I like the art style for that issue, actually.
Yes. And these are, I don't know who that is, but looks pretty badass. There's Robin, Superboy, Tim Drake Robin, Red Robin, Jonathan Kent Superman, Jackson Hyde, who is the new Aqualad and is about to become the new Aquaman.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And Nubia, Queen of the Amazons.
Nice.
So this
it's beautiful. It's a beautiful.
Dumb question.
Yeah. Yes.
So you mentioned that this was Aqualad's character. So wait, is this different from Calder?
Jackson Hyde is Calder.
Oh, okay.
So, yes.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah, same guy, just different.
Different comic line.
Yeah. The Aqualad, this Aqualad, Jackson Hyde, didn't know about his abilities until later on because they raised him out in the desert.
Ah, okay.
So his father couldn't find him. His father, Black Manta.
Yes.
Sorry, spoilers right there, but that's.
But you should be watching Young Justice anyway. What's next?
All right.
Weren't you hyped for this book?
I am very hyped for this book. This
is
here we
go.
Amazing. Volley for serve, folks. Here we go. It is Dark Crisis #1. Every crisis starts with, actually every crisis usually starts with like a Flash character, a super speedster, and this one is kind of no different, a little bit, but I have no idea who that is.
Go ahead. You keep
okay,
going.
cool. But so the Justice League is dead, and that sucks. But what are you gonna do? If you're Jonathan Kent, you're going to create your own new Justice League. And it's people that really may or may not need to be in the Justice League.
Oh.
So we're about to find out. And the worst thing you can do is throw a bunch of heroes together that
probably shouldn't be working together.
Pretty much.
Oh, wow.
So,
and this is 1 of 7?
1 of 7.
Sweet.
First volley for serve. So,
all right, Dark Crisis. Let's see what you got.
I know.
Now, what is next?
This
looks like something John Carpenter would make.
This is actually really cool. It's Where Starships Go to Die.
What a title!
That is a really great.
It's a badass title.
I know, right? There's a secondary title in here. This is chapter 1, Point Nemo, and that's even Point Nemo is a really great name. This is from Aftershock Comics, and this is a beautiful cover and gorgeous insides as well.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Starships, where do they go to die? Out in the middle of the ocean. They crash land them. There's a place in India. There's a stretch of beach in India where they take like like tanker ships to
Oh
dock.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
They'll beach him.
Yeah, like they'll beach them and fracture their keel and just strip them.
Just strip him for parts.
So they take these starships down and they plunge them into the ocean because God knows you don't want to bring anything, anything that survives coming through
The atmosphere. You don't want it on.
Yeah, you don't want it on dry land.
Yeah.
So, and this is the perfect setup for that as well.
I mean, wouldn't the ocean be a little bit equally as dangerous? Because then if something is loose, you don't know where the fuck it went.
I know we're not terribly bright.
Yeah, no.
We have never been terribly bright. So
where starships go to die? What's
where
this next
starships go? This is Chrysanthemum. It's Star Wars tales about Black Chrysanthemum, who is the
badass Wookiee that we got
the
introduced to?
badass Wookiee bounty hunter that everybody was introduced to in Book of Boba Fett. And this Star Wars 14 and 15 and 20 and Dr. Aphra Annual #1. That's what this reprints. But if you've never read those, folks, you get to read these now, and they're pretty badass. They're Black Chrysanthemum. He could take Chewbacca in a fight. I've seen it.
Oh,
Really?
110%.
You think so? Really?
Yeah, I know, unfortunately.
So the dude at the door, he was very insistent. The guy who I talked with told me he'd be here at 10 o'clock and look at my baseball card collection.
Oh, there you go.
I'm like looking
Wrong
at him, and all of a
store.
sudden it clicked, and I'm like, dude, are you sure you're not talking about Pop Freak next door? Because they're the experts in like
they're the
baseball
card guys.
cards. Like, yeah, we don't do baseball cards. He's
Should I go
like-
over and just
he's
like punch him in his
he's
head?
like, oh, yeah. He was getting a little annoyed. I was trying to be like, I'm like, I don't.
Trying to be all polite.
Who did you talk to? Because I mean, I'm trying to make sure you're getting with the
Exactly.
right person.
Just
Can
be
I-
like, security. I'll just walk out.
Seriously,
Be like, can I
I'm
help
like-
you?
And then he started to like
Well,
really
point
annoyed, and
the-
I'm like, dude, I will put you out in the middle of traffic. I mean, I have no problem with that. I'm trying to be nice
She
here.
will, people.
And
Yeah,
all
you
of a
don't wanna
sudden,
do that.
We figured
No.
out it's supposed to be next door. So
But he's gone now?
yes. No, I guess he's hanging out next door because they're not in yet. So
All right. Well, I mean,
Well, fuck that guy.
wow.
Being weird.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, seriously, don't get aggro on my wife because that never ends well. Jane Foster and the Mighty Thor. So Jane's
Becomes
awesome.
Thor.
This is never let it be said that Marvel doesn't capitalize or Disney doesn't capitalize on stuff that's coming out in the next month or two. Because Blood and Thunder or Love and
Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder.
Blood and
Love
Thunder
and
would have been a
Thunder,
cool
Love and
title.
Love and Thunder. That's the sequel. So Thor: Love and Thunder has Jane. I think
Picking up the mantle.
she crazy glued the.
She crazy glued Mjolnir back
yeah,
together.
that would be so
and now
cool.
she's Thor.
Yeah.
So I do know a little bit about this version of the Thor character.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's the case in this book, but from what I'd gathered originally when I heard about Jane becoming Thor was that she had cancer,
Yes.
and that somehow the powers of Thor either stopped it
It
or
arrested it. Yes.
Okay.
However, it's a double-edged sword when, and this is going back to the other Mighty Thor title that they had out. And yes, Jane had cancer and the power of Thor did arrest it. But unfortunately, it set back, it undid all of the effects of chemo on her cancer.
Oh, so like
yeah,
Oh god. So it made it worse in a weird way.
it made it much worse. Not in a weird way, in a real way. So
Okay. So is it just like now she has to stay in the mantle to at least stay alive, or is it like
yes, but then she had to give the mantle back to Thor himself. So she actually succumbed to cancer in the original
line that
line,
we're
yes.
talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a new, which is, I'm sure, a little bit different than what's going on
A
here.
new
Okay.
feeling. Huh. Wow. Those look like good books.
They're great books.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I can
Come-
dig it.
So and they're available here today in the stash and in
Or
your
at
local,
your-
local comic book shop.
Good deal. I'm sorry. I couldn't say it better myself.
Mhm.
And
Written down.
No, it's not even
Love
written
it.
down.
so what is this?
This is for you, Christian, because last
Ooh.
week I gave you your Comics College.
Homework.
This is your Comics College book of knowledge. So this is your homework, buddy. this is the start of it, at least. So this is Giant Size X-Men through till X-Men 100.
Wow. So that's Claremont, Byrne, and Cockrum?
Just Claremont and Cockrum.
Just Claremont, Cockrum.
Yeah. We'll start on Byrne 2 weeks.
Okay.
So next week we'll discuss this. I'll give you your stuff. That's pretty hot, right?
So,
There you
so without giving too much away, can you just like preview what storylines he's?
Oh
gonna
my
do,
God!
what
Yeah, you're gonna
characters
be previewing the formation of the new X-Men,
Ooh.
the death of Thunderbird. I mean, I'm not giving anything away here. Death of Thunderbird. You're gonna see a lot of stuff here. It's actually really cool. The new team, which is Storm, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Colossus, Banshee, and Cyclops. You're gonna see them start to gel as a team.
Oh, okay.
And who were some of the big bads?
Big bads. Oh, we've got
Shi'ar.
No, not so much. Shi'ar doesn't come until a little bit later, honey.
Okay.
Does this
So,
introduce
This is
the?
Comics College,
Krakoa?
so we're asking.
Okay, gotcha.
There are no
Krakoa.
dumb- There are no dumb questions in Comics College.
Well, I haven't asked my dumb question yet. So, Does this also introduce that island that we were?
Krakoa. Yes, it does.
Okay.
Krakoa in the very first episode. Yes, it's Krakoa. And who else are we going to see? We are going to see some flashes of the Shi'ar.
I
But
was
we
like,
don't know
wait,
who they are
Flash. I was like, no.
No, we're not going to see the Flash. No, sorry, different guy.
Wow.
Different company.
Cool.
I love how this is put
The
together
Masterworks.
too.
That's a beautiful book.
That's a beautiful
It is.
Did we carry those?
Yes, we do. Right
Yeah,
over
we
there.
do? Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Right over there.
people. It is so cool
But
looking.
this one doesn't have the dust jacket because
I think it's.
doesn't.
I listen. I know it's probably dope looking too, but I actually kind of like the simplicity of this.
Yeah, it is pretty
It's-
badass.
it's
And
awesome.
you're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff. No, you're giving it back to me. You're
No, listen. I know I'm taking this with me. I just
You are.
handed it instinctively.
Count Nefaria's in this. The Animen. You get to meet Moira McTaggart.
Mm.
Moira. And
Who is
let's
that?
see who else. Havoc is in here. There's his Dreams of the Shi'ar.
Mhm.
We're gonna see
Neat.
Eric the Red and the Sentinels.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sentinels. They're
They're here, they're there, they're every fucking where.
They're the Sentinels. Yes, that's
mhm,
true.
mhm.
I'm really hyped to read this.
Very
Well,
nice.
thank you. I cannot wait to dig into my homework. This is going to be awesome. This is the best college ever.
Fantastic. Comics College.
Comics College, people.
Comics College.
excellent.
All right.
Okay.
Should we do some housekeeping? Let people know some stuff
Yeah.
that we got going on.
Yeah,
We'll do
and
that
then
next week.
we're gonna do the
Yeah,
Black
we'll do-
Adam trailer next week. I thought we were gonna do like reaction in real time to that though, since it just
It's
came
your
out
call.
this morning.
All right, we
Yeah.
can do it right now.
We have
We can do it right now.
We have a few minutes. I mean, the other housekeeping is just yes, Marty Grabstein in the store
Okay.
this Saturday.
Yeah,
if-
this Saturday, folks, from 11 to 5.
yeah,
Marty
11 to 5.
Grabstein, the voice
Marty-
of Courage Cowardly Dog,
Yes.
will be here.
He's amazing.
Sign whatever you
Nice
guys want him
guy.
to
You can
sign.
go check out our
Super,
website,
super cool,
see more
dude.
information about that. Back issue sale is extended through June 20th. So Mondays and Tuesdays in the stash, you come in. All the books in our back issue carousels are 25% off. So if you're looking to plug some holes in your collection, just read some new stuff, you can do it at a discount. And that is the main stuff. So there's other stuff, but I know we wanted to get to the Black Adam because we haven't seen the Black Adam trailer. It just dropped this morning. We thought it'd be kind of fun to show it to you guys and then respond to it in
Big
real
time. So why don't you guys pull it up and get it ready there? Because you guys are going to watch it on the live feed,
Right.
and I'll probably watch with y'all. But we're going to kind of sync it. But before we go, Mike, can you explain before a little bit to me?
Yes.
Just Cliff Notes. Who is Black Adam?
Oh, Black Adam. Black Adam is the original gentleman that was given the powers of Shazam.
Mhm.
We know those Shazam. Can you pull up the Black Adam Shazam? There's different heroes that for our guy, for our Captain Marvel, for
Shazam.
Captain Marvel. Well, he can't say his own name. But for
Good point.
yes, for Captain Marvel of the DC universe, he's Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, and Mercury. So you got 6 powers.
Whoa.
Yes, and
this is a bad guy.
Is this it?
That is him, but we need to. Where does he get his powers? Where he gets it from? Like from Egyptian guys.
Shazam became a high priest to the pharaoh Tut III of Egypt. As the wizard grew older, he sought a champion worthy to inherit his powers.
Yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So he's looking for Black Adam, and he was a superhero. He started out as a hero, but then power corrupted because he saw so much horrible stuff that.
Is that what they were hinting at in the first Shazam movie? There's the empty chair in
it's entirely
there.
Possible.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, no stupid questions in comics college.
And that is not, and that's actually very good. Black Adam's Shazam. Hold on, because it's Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, and Mercury. But
before Shazam could bestow his powers, his daughter Blaze made a deal with the god Set. When Teth Adam spoke the name Shazam, instead of gaining the wizard's powers, he was blessed with the power of 6 Egyptian gods.
There you go.
Shu, Heru, Amon, Zeuti, Aton, and Mehen. Thus, though Adam speaks the name Shazam, he does not draw power from the wizard. Teth Adam served Egypt for many years, but his duty drew him away from his wife and children. In Kahndaq, when he was away, the mad priest Ankton ravaged Kahndaq and killed Adam's family.
Yeah.
I will say
you lost some badass.
I will say when you were pulling up when you were looking up Shazam, I love the juxtaposition of Zachary Levi and The Rock as Black Adam. All right, so let's get this trailer rolling. Right. I'm gonna cue this up. We're gonna do this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Black Adam, what have your powers ever given to you? Nothing but heartache.
I was a slave until I died. Then I was reborn a god. My son sacrificed his life to save me. Open fire! Now, I kneel before no one. In this world, there are heroes.
I feel the pain in my city wherever I go.
And there are villains. Heroes don't kill people. Well, I do.
My vision has shown me the future. You have 2 choices. You can be the destroyer of this world, or you can be its savior. That's up to you.
Behind you! Did he just catch a rocket?
He got a rocket.
All black everything. You know my fresh coat.
21st.
Whoa.
I know what we're doing.
Yes. Oh my God, that was amazing.
That was great.
I had no idea.
Yes, the Justice Society is.
I'm not ready. That was amazing.
Right. We saw
That
Atom
was
Smasher,
badass.
we saw Hawkman, and we saw
Holy
Dr.
shit.
Fate.
As Pierce Brosnan is
Yes.
Dr. Fate.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I had heard that he was going to be Dr. Fate, but he looks most impressive.
Oh
So
my
that
God.
is amazing. Yes.
That looks awesome. That
Yeah.
looks really good.
I
Yeah.
think they're walking away or turning away from the whole. I'm
DC
hoping,
extended universe.
No. My God, this is incredibly extended. The extended universe. This is. I think they're gonna have Tornado in there as well. Yeah, Maxine Hunkel, who is she's part of the new JSA.
That does look that looks
But I
great.
think,
That looks
and her
great.
name is Sherry Sean. I forget her name, but she looks fantastic. I think she's gonna be Isis.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wow.
Almighty
Okay.
Isis.
So Christian,
Yes.
y'all want to go together?
Yes.
We'll get tickets.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
want to. Oh, we should rent the entire theater, which would probably not be
Be-
that hard.
Oh my
and just,
God.
And do like
Do this.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my
that would
God.
be great.
With the
Yeah.
th-
What if we just sent out a general call and said, "Hey, anybody,
Would that
anybody in
be-
the area who
Let
wants
us
to
know
come
in the
and-
comments. Is that
Yeah.
something you guys would be interested
yeah,
Come
in?
on
we
down.
Could do, yeah, we
Come
could,
and see Black Adam with us.
Yeah, we could do like a little
Rent
watch
out the-
party in the theater. That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
we could probably rent one of the bow tie theaters.
Oh, that'd be sick.
That would be
Yep.
sick. Yeah.
Oh my God. I love
Or
that
we could go
trailer.
up- maybe Atlantic Movie House would do something for us.
Ooh.
Might be.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
thinking Red Bank because
It's right here.
walk.
And then we're in proximity
Figure
of
it
the stash. We will figure it out.
We can
But
figure
that
it
is a good idea.
out. Hmm,
I really dug that vibe of that trailer.
I know.
That's-
I-
It looks
I-
like he's gonna kill the role too.
Well,
I mean,
he's been
that's-
after
yeah.
that for years.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do know that. The Rock has been wanting to do this movie for a long time. So it shows. It's kind of like Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool, like the dedication to the character.
Of course.
But yeah, this looks awesome.
But I would love to
Very
see
good.
Zachary Levi at the end
Yes.
of Black Adam. And I would also love to see Henry Cavill.
Oh man, if they
Well, thanks for indulging me, guys. I really wanted to see that.
Oh, of
And
course.
no, of
so,
course.
I
I'm glad we watched that. That was
Mhm.
awesome. Oh man, I hope that they don't ditch the DCEU because I really do like the casting choices in it.
Hmm.
Like so far, I have a couple of issues with some movies, obviously,
Mm.
but like overall, I like what they're doing with Black Adam, with Shazam, with the Wonder Woman movie. I just have high hopes. I really do. Because
Well, I hope that, and I don't think. I mean, it's easy to put together. Well, it's not easy. From what I understand, it's really tough to put together a trailer that is coherent and looks
Yeah.
great. What is her name? She was in Life. That girl who rolled up the window, which I thought was very, very cute.
that was funny.
Like that's gonna save you.
Yeah, you just caught a fucking rocket. I think you can leave your window down.
Yes,
It's probably safer.
You want to
Yeah,
know what the nitpicky thing is for me with that trailer?
Uh-oh.
How did that rocket not shatter those window vans? The
Because he was
windows in
standing
the
there in
van.
front of her, in front of them.
Still, that shockwave.
from the stop. He
Look what you're doing to me, Mike. Like now I'm looking
Yeah,
at
you're looking at
nitpicky
everything
things.
There you go.
like super critical.
Here you are. He's got the rocket. He's right here. This is the van. Boom, and it goes around him. So it's all about math. It's about math, Christian. Math.
Oh,
Fine.
my goodness. Well, and on that note, I'm out because yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
totally
no.
not,
And we are as
I think
well.
we are as well. We're reaching the end.
Yeah,
And this is our 10th episode, man.
Nice.
Ooh,
We made it to
doesn't feel
10.
It doesn't feel like it's been 10
No, because we've been just having a good time. We've been having fun.
Yeah.
Well,
For
that's,
good.
that's what this is all
Everyone,
about. It's
thank
about
you for
fun.
tuning in
Okay.
today. And as always, Christian, if our beloved studio audience is interested in sending us questions or anything,
If
they
you got
can
any questions, you want to reach out to us, say hello, drop a line, let us know what your favorite comics are. Check us, send us a message live from the secret stash at gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. We got
Yeah,
some
and if
cool,
you want to go to
cool
the
stuff.
you want to go to the movies with us.
Yes.
We can actually do that. Do all the opening night movies with our fans and friends.
Yeah,
That'd be so much fun.
That would
that
be
would be fun.
badass.
We
All
could
right,
totally
guys.
make that happen.
Have a
All
great
right.
day. We'll see you next week.
Take care, y'all.
Thanks so much.